Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I know I'm late. Go ahead and yell at me. Uh, but if you saw in the comment that I left you guys at the beginning, there's a reason. So, did you know that 20 Matchbox cars and a toilet don't go well together? Just saying. Just saying. The toilet won Deb and my house lost because the toilet's upstairs, so all the water came down into my bedroom. Good morning. So, with that being said, we're going to do the show this morning with a smile. And I will go as long as I need to, but I have to dig out a plumber snake and go find the car that couldn't be pulled out by hand and try to figure this mess out. In the meantime, if you or anyone else would like to take a 2-year-old little red-headed turd called my grandson, we refer to him as Little Man, he's free for the taking, at least for the day. So have at it. I am feeling better. I was sick last week. I apologize. But I got sick. I did fever on and off for a couple of days. And then it wasn't really a matter of me feeling bad. It was the fact that I couldn't talk, which I'm sure the world appreciated. I know my family did. But I had no voice. But it's okay. It's back now full force. So I can yell and scream. And no, I'm not. I promise. I changed up the lighting a little bit in here. I just moved a lamp, which makes my desk more crowded, but they've been telling me to use Rider Weight, and I wanted to make sure you guys could see them without a glare. Hopefully it's not too bad. We'll do the best we can. Okay. Okay, you can come get him, darling. Whew, that child. I guess he just wanted to see if his Matchbox cars could float. I don't know, but it didn't work. So, Terry, you didn't miss my voice. I'm always yelling at you. I am feeling better, Pat. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the love and support and the prayers and the communication that I did have with some of you. I didn't get to all of you, but it was just because I was wiped out. I spent most of the weekend sleeping. Lee took an extra day Friday to stay home and make sure that I was okay. And he had it too. He just didn't have it as bad. So we spent the weekend just trying to relax and resting, and it's okay. So anyway, you set your alarm for this? Well, Shannon, bless your heart, darling. That's a good bless your heart. Now, as far as little Precious goes, that'd be Little Man. Isn't he precious? Anyway, Pat, I'm telling you, curiosity killed the cat when it comes to 2-year-olds. I know that, and that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Jen tries to keep her shit together the best she can, but the comes out. But it's all right. Cars and toilets. I know. You'd think if he had little boats and he would have taken them from the bathtub to the toilet. No. With that being said, I won't harp on that too long. If people start coming in and out, they do all the time. It's just because their part of the house, no longer the toilet is shut down until we can work on it. So they have to come use mine. So if they come in and out to pote, you know why. So bear with me. This is life, people. You know it. Zeppelin a la toilet water. I mean in perfume. Yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, today, welcome back, Coffee and Chat. Very, very simple. We like our morning on a Monday, just to start out with just you and I catching up. How was your weekend? I hope it was a good weekend. Deb, you are correct. Levi is just being a boy. You don't have to be a boy just to do that. They just do it because of curiosity, and I get it. And that's why the reason he's still living. You going to do plumber jokes today? Okay, go for it. Nadia, I appreciate it. I appreciate your prayers right before the show, too. Rocco, come on in, darling. You get settled as soon as you can. You out running around. Anyway, I pulled oracles today. We're just going to do like a normal Monday morning chat. We'll pull cards on personal stuff. I have some that have been sent to me. And if my JoJo's in here, I did get hers. I haven't fully opened them yet because I was told that I'd be fine if I just pulled them at the last minute, and that's okay. Sometimes I write them down. Sometimes I don't. I'll just pull them one at a time. It's all good. JoJo had a couple questions. Nadia had a question. If anyone else, go ahead and put them in the chat. Go ahead and do that now. Do them caps. My mods will catch them and let me know. And then we'll get to reading on those. And then guess what? Wednesday, we have a special show. Drum roll, please. We're going to do a round table. It's not going to just be me. But you're like, thank God. No. We're going to do a special topic that I've been working on for a while. And I think it's not that it's detrimental to our curiosity. It's just the fact that sometimes you just want to ask questions. We know that we've been lied to about so many things. And we want to ask some questions about certain things, certain locations in the world. And we want to know if it is man-made, not only for the good or the bad, but off-worlder as well. I did pull up some pictures. Let's see if Jen can remember how to do this on a Monday morning. It's not important because if I can't, it's not a big deal. I just want to see if I remember how to do this because I'm going to have to do it on Wednesday, and this is how we practice. Let me see if I can. Probably not. Knowing my luck. Here we go. All right. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. This is what I already read the instructions, but that doesn't mean it comprehended into my brain. They always tell me, well, you should get 2 monitors. Well, aren't you precious? If I had 2 monitors, I would do that, but I can't. All right. It's okay. I am going to probably not be able to do this. Pulled up the pictures and everything. All right. All right. Do you see this? We're winging it here, okay? What do you see? All right. You should see a picture of the Giza pyramids. Do you see? All right. This is going to give you an idea of the topic that we're going to get into on Wednesday. There are certain places around the world, certain locations and structures that always make you scratch your head and question, is this really man-made? Were we told the truth, or did off-worlders do it, or was it a combination of both? What's the true story behind it? So we're going to get into some of the locations around the world. Now, I've been working on a list with the help of Nadia. She's going to join us Wednesday, and if Rocco's still on board, Jay Rocco is going to join us, and we're going to dig into this. We'll talk about it a little bit, but we're going to pull cards and see what Spirit can give us. So, you are correct, JoJo. 6 pyramids, because there's 3 little tiny ones in the front. People don't really talk about the little ones. But not only the pyramids, there's lots of different locations that we should look into. And here's another one. Sorry, the pictures are small, but Stonehenge, what is the purpose of it? Who built it? Did we put it here, or is that a man-made thing? I mean, it's just one of those things where it makes you wonder. And it's, are you familiar with this one? Well, heck, if you've ever seen the, what is it, Night of the Museum, Dum Dum Gum Gum. This is Easter Island. Like, who created these giant statues? Why are they there? It's just something that should pique your curiosity, if that makes sense. So we're going to look into some of these and pull cards. I hope that interests you, because there's just too much out there that makes you wonder. Things that make you go, right? Man-made for what? I mean, how do they lift the stone? Are you still there? I don't know if it's just me. Give me a 5x5, guys, because I don't know. It just died on me. It went to a black screen. I never knew. Okay. Thank you, Rocco. Okay. So, with that being said, that is going to be Wednesday's show. Now, I know that we're not going to get to all of them in one day, because that's just a lot. And depending upon where Spirit takes us, I mean, we could go anywhere with it, not just the ones that we have on our list, but whatever you guys think of. If there's something that you're just curious about, think about it. And then on Wednesday, we'll get into it. Now, after that, another series that I want to start is, if you've ever heard of giants, like mountain ranges appearing to be like giants were frozen in time at some point, because the shape of them, it looks like that something happened. Whether it's the Nephilim or whatever you want to call them, they resemble giants frozen in stone. Along with that, some of the greatest rock formations, or what we think are rocks, are they petrified trees. And I'll just show you real quick a couple of the ones that I pulled up. And here's one. And this is a stone. And apparently, I don't know if it was carved, but they say that nope, no one carved it. It was naturally made. Was it? I don't know. I don't know. One that you may recognize that's in Wyoming is what they call, I believe it's called Devil's Tower. You all recognize this one? Is that a rock formation or is that a petrified giant tree stump? These are just some questions that we have. You know, are we going to die if we don't know? No. Is it okay to be curious? Of course it is. So, you know, let's just be curious. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with, you know, start asking why and what, when, where, how, and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. What else are we going to do? Sit around and watch this stupid movie? No, thanks. Let's just get into what we've got naturally. It's okay to ask questions. Does it benefit us any? I don't know. It fulfills our curiosity. That's good enough for me. You know, once you've been lied to and you realize you've been lied to, it's okay to ask questions. So, all right. You want to see the axe that cut that sucker down? Are you kidding me? Whew-wee. I don't know, hubby. I don't know. I think that one's one up on Paul Bunyan himself. But the hoodoos, all right, Shannon, hoodoos. I like it. Well, whatever they're called, I thought it'd be cool if we start asking some questions and maybe do some shows that are specifically on a topic. So Wednesday, if Nadia and Rocco are still on board, we'll do a roundtable. And if anybody's an expert on it and you want to join, email me or call me or text me or something and say, I got lots of information on that. I mean, I've got lots of resources I could send you to, but I'm not an expert. I'm just curious, and I thought we would look into see what tarot and spirit says. So, thank you, Rocco. So, Wednesday show at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll do a roundtable, and we'll just pull some of them up. I can share screen now that I've remembered how to do it. Not that I will remember Wednesday, but that's okay. We can pull up a picture, and then we'll see what tarot says. Some other great ones that we've looked at are the Mayan temples. You know, even modern day things like the Taj Mahal, Petra in Jordan. It's inside of a mountain. I don't know. It's just stuff that go, really? Lee and I talked over the weekend, and we're very curious about old school Tartaria. The intricate details of that architecture. Why are we just building plain block rectangular buildings now if we have the talent and the ability to design these beautiful, whether they're churches or, you know, political buildings? Look at our Capitol. Look how beautiful it is. But we don't design buildings like that anymore. Everything's so square and modern, and it just, sorry, it's not my cup of tea. So maybe some of the structures from Tartaria that we're finding out about, even the Great Wall of China, how did that happen? Why is it there? What we've been told could be a totally separate story. I believe the Great Wall of China was created because of the Great Battle of Tartaria. That's my personal opinion. I'm just studying it, but we'll see. Crop circles, yeah. Crop circles are another thing I've been studying. The symbology behind it, they actually mean off-worlder messages. And I've started to decode some of that because that's been some of my off-world work subconsciously when I'm supposedly dreaming. I've started to draw them and write down what the crop circles actually stand for and what they mean. And it depends on, because they're normally in, like, I don't know if you call them hayfield, cornfields, or whatever, that they're intricately layered. Depending upon how many layers are on them, it stands for different things. And it's normally 3, 6, and 9. Well, Tesla taught us a lot about those numbers. So we'll see. We just thought we would take a peek. So if you guys are on board with that, we'll start that process on Wednesday and see how far we get with it. And like I said, we can't do it all in one day. We'll just start a series. I'm not going to stop doing your personal questions, but I thought it'd be really cool to kind of do that. Hello, Christine. How are you? Um, Thank you guys that have sent out the recent email. They got that going again. I think that's beautiful that you guys are still talking. You do not need me to initiate that. You guys should do that on your own. Um, Absolutely. Thank you, Nadia. Gotcha. You guys communicate with each other. You don't need me to jump on board. I'm not always available when I'm either, well, hopefully I'm not under the weather, but if I'm really busy, even though I don't respond, I do get a little dingy on my phone that tells me you guys are talking back and forth, and I think it's beautiful. Chris Decker absolutely let me know that her um, husband, I believe it was Chris. I don't want to say it wrong. We've got lots of Chris's in here. Did you guys know that? Yeah. Chris Decker got an update on her hubby, and he's actually doing very well. She said, I got some good news about my husband. I asked y'all for prayers a while ago. He had swelling on the brain from diabetes stuff. I think I told y'all it took 9 months, but it finally went down. So she thanks everyone for prayers and good positive thoughts. And always seems like something's happening, but that was something good. So, Chris, congratulations. We will continue to pray for your hubby. Excuse me. We'll continue to pray for hubby. So, you are very welcome for the prayers. That's what we do as a family. Okay. All righty. All right. Rocco, don't apologize, honey. I know that's a lot of energy and sometimes it's a lot to keep up with. And you don't have to. Some people just like to read it and don't communicate at all. That's okay. You'll do you, boo. All right. Well, let's get started with your questions. Jojo had a couple and Nadia had one. I just made a couple little notes. Nadia, let's start with yours because you were the first one that I got. She has a great niece. Her name is Dia. Precious little thing. She's 4 years old. You talk about a little baby starseed. Ooh, boy. Yeah, she definitely ranks right up there of being in tune with her spirituality, even at her age, which is just gorgeous. But turns out she can see what we are assuming are good angels and bad angels. And Nadia, correct me if I'm wrong. Some are white and some can appear as red, and trying to differentiate like which is what. All the divine holy angels have different colors, and they could even be rainbow. I mean, it just depends. Um, Nothing has seemed to freak her out. It's just that she knows and recognizes one is good, one is bad. It doesn't seem to be deterring her from meditating or healing anyone as for at a 4-year-old. We just want to ask Spirit what you have to tell us about what Z is seeing. Should we be concerned? Should we intervene as adults and protect? We'll always protect Zia and her family, but we also have to understand that we have to set boundaries and let Zia discover these things herself. Because if Zia knows who she is and it's not scaring her at 4 years old, we should back off and see what she does with it. I know that may like we're just throwing these littles to the wolves. No, we're not. We have to trust that they have a spiritual ability to be able to do it themselves. If she just sits there and does her bossy thing and goes, you can go away, we trust that Zia knows how to do that. If things start to get a little hairy, we will step in and definitely do something, but you've got to let them figure stuff out on their own as well. I don't interfere with my grandbabies unless I start to see that it's affecting their sleep really bad, or they wake up with physical scratches and they're being attacked. Then I go full on Katie barred the door, Mimi's lost her shit. because then I'll go and take care of it. But for the most part, these babies will step up and go, I don't think so. Wonder where they got that. But you know what I'm saying? So bad angels are red, she says. So let's see what Spirit says. If I trust her intuition. At 4 years old, you have the innocence of a child. They don't have that major ego like we do. And you're always second guessing your gut. No. Let's go see what Spirit says about Zia. And they will tell us that if we need to intervene. We have certain cards for that. I am going to use basic Rider Waite this morning because it's very simple. You guys pretty much know. You guys watch many tarot readers. You know the basic Rider Waite deck. So that's what we're going to use this morning. So if I don't catch something, I don't catch every little detail because we go quite quickly in these shows. So if you see something that stands out to you and it means something to you because you guys are learning too, go with it. You don't have to take my word for it. If it feels different to you, I think that card actually means more than that. Go with it. I'm not an expert. You do you, boo. All right? All right. Who's here? Everybody's here. Even in the spiritual realm, Chris. Zia does know so much, Deb. You are correct. All right. Coffee time, Rocco. Terry, that's funny. That's good. The little kids know how to do that too. They come into this world. You know, they can train an adult to do whatever they want to get them to be quiet and happy. They're slick, aren't they? All right. Let's take a look. Spirit, what do you want us to know about Zia? Should we be concerned? Step in. Has she got this? She's a tough little cookie. I don't worry about Zia. Okay. All right. I'll take that. All right. So I'm asking Spirit if there's a possibility that we would have to step in. Yes, there is. Because they will slowly increase taunting her. Do I think we should do it right now? No. I think that we should be on the sidelines. I know that what you're thinking is, why wouldn't you want to prevent it? Because we don't learn and we don't grow if we don't go through something. Is she going to be severely hurt or something? No. It may result in her attitude changing. She may have a nightmare. But let me explain. This represents Zia, and that's the King of Wands. She is a go-getter. She slaps that wand down and she says, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it because I'm Zia. Okay? That's just who she is. She is determined to get her stuff done. And it doesn't bother her. It absolutely doesn't. Does it bother her family? Yes, it does. Because this is the Five of Cups. This can cause depression, worry, and concern. But they're just paying attention to the stuff that is like, ooh, she's seeing bad stuff. But they're not realizing she sees good stuff too. Right now, she has full control, okay? All right, in the past, because I'm pulling energy not only from Zia, but I'm pulling energy from her family as well. But this is mainly Zia. She says, I got this. I'll wrap it up. This is the Ten of Wands. Nope. At the end of the day, I'll end it. She knows what she's doing as of right now. But asking the question, should we step in and help Zia at some point? If it gets to that point, the universe says Ace of Wands, yes. But right now, she has it. She is a fire sign and she's on fire. So we can watch and observe, watch from a distance, and watch what happens with her. because you're not getting the whole story. You're getting a 4-year-old version of the story. How do we know this? It's because of the moon. That's illusion and confusion. They are there to confuse her. As far as the red angels go, how can we confuse her and get her lured away from not getting into pranic healing or meditation and things like that? Let's confuse her. Let's distract her. Hello, do something else. She's like, whatever. She really doesn't care because she's the little worker bee. She got all her ducks in a row right now and she's manifesting stuff and she goes, nope, I'm busy working. Leave me alone. How do we know she's got this right now? High priestess, because of her intuitive ability. That little girl is something very special and we need to let her work with her intuition. Let the two come together. Let her work on growing the intuition that she has. Now I'll pull confirmation. We're not going to have to interfere. Confirmation. This is we've got 310. She's going to wrap it up on her own because she ain't putting up with it. She's the Queen of Swords. She's there to bring forth truth. She's going to tell people what she sees and what she experiences, and she will equal the scales of justice out. She is demanding justice and truth to come out, and when she starts talking about it, she's going to let you know what she sees and hears. If people don't choose to listen to her, that's on them. Now, remember, in the past, she said, no, I got this. I'm going to wrap it up. You have 2 more 10s, and these are the most beautiful 10s in the deck. She does this for her family. She does this. This one's a generational card, and it's a gift from the universe. She's using it to her full potential, and she's going to do it. And this is all wishes and promises being granted. She's doing this. Even at 4 years old, she's doing this. 10s mean wrapping it up. It's not going to last long because they're going to give up and get tired. Well, this little shit's just doing it on her own. When I call Zia a little shit, you know what I mean. I do that to my grandbabies. I love Zia more than anything. She's a sweetheart. So I love the base card on that, Nadia, is the Page of Wands. She is the passion, desire, and is starting a new path and a new journey. She's the baby page in this, and we need to let her go. She's got it. The only one that you're probably going to have to deal with is family that goes, well, it's freaking me out. Well, put them in a bubble. Calm down. Little electric violet there. Calm down, mama. It's all right. All right? It's not a bad thing. It's just that they're not on that level of understanding. Okay? So, I wouldn't worry about little Miss Zia. She got this. She's coming into this faster than we came into it, Nadia. So, let her go. Hi, Brianna. I thought it was a nice reading too, Kay. Yep. Sugar's still here? All right. Okay, so that's our Miss Zia. All right. Now, my JoJo sent me some. Let me see. And I know. Let me see here. I'll keep up with them. Oh, by the way, Miss Renee is texting. I am feeling better, honey. Oh, no. She's giving us the weather update. Remember, she's in Cali. Sister Renee's in California. She wants to know, is California going to become an island again anytime soon? I hope not. I have calm shells in my rocks on my property. I pull them out to ground. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Well, let me write it down. If we get time, we'll pull cards on Cali. I don't think that everybody said California's going to fall off in the Pacific Ocean. I never got that, but we'll take a look. All right. So that's Miss Renee, and I know Kay had a question. Shannon had a question. All right. Well, first of all, I'm going to do my JoJo because she sent me these yesterday. So I owe that to her. Where'd you go? All right. She said, will you do a read on Houston? Does he have a message for you? Okay. And then I saw the second one. Read on Houston. A message. Well, let's see what this message would be. All right. I know. Y'all pray for Nadia. She's in Chicago and she got snow. She went from 85 to 35 in snow. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Deb, you think Cali would become an island? I mean, some major stuff would have to happen for California to break off, but I'm not saying it's not possible. All right. JoJo wants to know if she has a message from Houston. Houston, we have a problem. That was a joke. What movie is that from? I wore my Talk to Me Goose shirt today because that's the way I feel, like my brain's scattered. After being on cold medicine and dealing with bathroom toilet floods. Talk to me, goose. Wingsy's my goose. Feathers and all. Go for launch. You know they're launching that big rocket today. 32 boosters. Is that what you're saying, Rocco, or are you talking about something else? I was watching it earlier, just curious to know. Well, you never know if it's real or not, but all right. Houston, do you have a message for JoJo? Interesting. All right. There's my JoJo card. Okay, that's beautiful. Basically, this is beautiful. A little concern at the beginning of the reading because this represents Houston. Houston had a concern for you, not quite sure which way you were going to go because you've been dealing with a lot recently. Like, oh no, that's fear of the unknown. Like, because JoJo, congratulations, Joe. Joe closed on her house and she's moving in as we speak. So, congratulations, JoJo. Let's start there. But Houston had a fear of the unknown. So did you for a while. But it was like, what is going to happen? This just has to do with being proud of you and seeing the celebration that you and your family are going, like this can be marriage. This is a new home, new baby, that kind of stuff. This is a celebration. It's a congratulations. That's what I'm getting. In the past, I always knew you were strong enough to accomplish it. You go. Okay. You've been strong all your life. Absolutely. They knew you could do it. A little fear. There's always some doubt. The current situation is be careful. Watch that money. The Knight of Pentacles has the heart and desire to manifest things, but it's also a warning. Go slow. He's not a bucky horse. Remember that. He goes slow and he watches very carefully of, like, once you get settled, people realize whether they're renovating, buying a new home, you don't realize the financial burden, like secret hidden cost and things like that it could cost you. Just be careful and be warned. But the outcome is beautiful. Look how independent you are. The Knight of Pentacles is she's the divine feminine who says, I can do it on my own. I don't need anybody. I can do it. A determination to manifest it. You did. You have your independence. Very proud of you for that. Here's my JoJo. There's the Fool card. That means you took a leap of faith and you did it. and you used your faith to do it. Hierophant is not poorly aspected in this because it's next to the Nine of Pentacles. Major Arcana card says you used your faith, you stuck with it. Very proud of you. Your strength manifested itself. This is perfect. Celebrate with your collective. Celebrate with your family. That's the Three of Cups. Celebration as a community. Be happy with where you're at. You achieved full victory. You are the Empress. Sovereign and independent and fully abundant. Those are beautiful cards. Just how proud that you should be of yourself. You stuck to your guns. JoJo said, I've got a goal and I'm going to go get it. And Joe went and got it. Hey, you know what? Dogs, humans, it doesn't matter. Houston loved you and watched every move and was worried about you, but has been there every step of the way. And the fact that you stepped out and you were who you were, Houston is so proud of you, Joe, and is watching everything you do. Okay? All right. Now, your second question was, why does Smiley the dog keep staying on your property? Smiley the dog. Okay. All right. Yeah, JoJo, Houston, he's so sweet. You guys went through a lot together. And if you thought for 1 minute that Houston was going to disappear, think again. Animals are lifelong. Absolutely lifelong. Always remember that. JoJo is victorious. She is dead. All right. Smiley the dog. Why is Smiley staying on your property? All right. Are you attracting all the fur babies now? I'm assuming Smiley does not belong to you. Maybe a neighbor's dog. Okay. Let's see. Why does Smiley want to hang around with JoJo? Well, I know why I want to hang around with JoJo. All right. It's a beautiful reading. He's reconciling a contract that he had with the land and with someone. Was that a fur baby? Interesting. Okay. All right. So Smiley the dog, he has a contract with the land. Lover's card means he has a passion and desire to be there, but he has a contract with the land. Okay. Now, this can also be a contract with you. You just didn't know it yet. All right. He said, I put all this work and time into this land. He knows something very special about the land. Now, in the past is the death card. That means that he possibly knew somebody that died on that property that he had a connection to. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be another fur baby. It could, something's there that is attracting him to it. So he thought, well, now that you're there, I'll slow to change my way and back into the property. Because before, maybe he wasn't welcome, didn't feel like he was allowed to be there. Your current situation is the Ace of Pentacles, that he's truly a gift and he's there to help you manifest your new home in the way you want it to be. He doesn't bring negativity at all. He has a connection to the land. He's there to reconcile. The Six of Cups is there to let me make a new friend. Okay. This could be a sibling card. Maybe he had a sibling dog that passed away on the land. He still feels very connected. But it's reconciliation. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, his energy helps actually change the land. Wheel of Fortune, you changed his whole world when you moved in. Okay. He likes the Empress because that was in your last reading. He likes the fact that you're there to be, you bring abundance to the land, and you're going to make sure that you take care of it, because the Empress is a divine feminine that takes care of things, and he's attracted to that. So Smiley, just, he's connected to the land, but he's connected to you. Wow. This is beautiful. Here's a contract. This is humanitarian. He knows you're good and you're not going to be mean to him. I don't know anything about Smiley the dog, but Smiley the dog loves the fact that you're there. He sees your ascension, the magician. That's offering the gift. Remember, that's all 4 elements. Major Arcana card. And he can offer you a gift as well. Use it. Here's your final one, the Chariot. Because, sorry, because you moved there, this is a movement card, he got to overcome some adversities he was going through. So did you. And now you share that gift. So I don't think that you're going to scare him off anytime soon, or she. So she doesn't act like Houston. Well, your base card on that is the 5 of Cups, and that's suffered a loss. I think she either lost a human or lost a fellow pet. And she's connected to that land, and she's trying to reconcile. So, Joe, I hope that helps. So, if you make the connection, if you think that dog is Houston reincarnated, if that's what you're thinking, it could be the reconciliation that now that you're there, that she's coming back. She can come back with a totally different personality. So if that's what you're thinking, it's totally possible. Okay. All right. Y'all talking about your doggies, Callie and Izzy. Wow. No coinky dinks. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles. Oh gosh. Here we go. All right. Because you're crazy. Let me see who's next. My coffee's cold. I'm going to have to go get some more. All right. Those are my JoJo's questions. I hope that helps, Andy. All right. What's this one? Kay wanted to know, why are your dreams crazy? You dream fighting off worlders. Well, it's because you probably are, sweetheart. All right. I'm going to go refresh my coffee. I'll be right back. Tentacles. Ha, 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 ha. Well, at least you didn't say testicles, just saying, because that'd be nuts. I know you guys are telling me, well, don't say that, Jen, because both of these matter. All right. Okay, Joe. Well, then just enjoy Smiley. All right. All right. So, Kay, let's go in and let's look at your dreams. I'll tell you what, I'll switch out real quick. I'll use the Tarot of Dreams deck because it's more bright and colorful pictures. I'll put Rider Waite there. I'm not done with it. Both of these. All right. Let's go see. Miss K wants to know why her dreams are crazy. She's dreaming that she's fighting the off-worlders. Let's go see if you are. All right. Hence the correct spelling. Testicles would have been a jazz joke. You are correct, Nadia. Thought way ahead of you. Both of these matter. All right. Two guys showed up and nailed your front door shut. What? And lit all the exits on fire in my Jeep. Shannon. Honey, I'm so sorry. She did, Terry. She stole your email joke. My goodness. All right, so you don't, okay, you were trying to move on. You don't want to focus on it, but sweetheart, please tell me they got caught. Rocco, come on now. You stayed out of the testicle joke. Don't be doing that now. Join the fun. You just hiding. Speaking of, Rocco, Lee showed me your video, what you were cooking yesterday. Oh my gosh. Did you need your defibrillator? Just curious. It looked delicious. See how your arteries were this morning. There's no evidence. I hate that, Shannon. I'm so sorry. Well, honey, at the end of the day, even though there's no physical 3D evidence, karma's a bitch. Just saying. I'll tell you like it is. Had 2 great pots of coffee. I'm still working on the first. I waited to have coffee when I joined the show. I didn't have any early this morning. I probably should have. We had a la toilet water this morning. Just saying. You charged the paddles. You were ready. Okay. All right. Let's see. Kay wants to know what she's doing in her dreams. She's fighting somebody. Are you keeping a dream journal, Kay? Well, obviously, you're remembering that you are dreaming. That's good. I think you're getting revenge. I'm not saying revenge is a good thing. I'm just saying that you are the karma of what happened to you before. I'll explain. Yeah. Okay. So I was correct. All right. Yeah. Because at one point in your incarnation, you were part of the off-world. You weren't always here on Gaia. When you were there, you lost a lot. With the 5 of Cups, that's a loss, depression, anxiety, and complete defeat. Okay, so you lost a lot. Yeah. So you had to set some boundaries. King of Cups is about setting boundaries and knowing your position. Now, he's very slick in what he does, but in order to complete his tasks, he set boundaries. Like, this ain't happening no more. Okay. All right. Wheel of Fortune, that means you're here to set the wheel straight, reset the situation. You're going to change the way your off-worlder family was taken out and mistreated. You're here to set it right. That's changing the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, because your people were done totally wrong. Okay. Yeah, in the past is Queen of Wands. Yeah. So you were a great leader, great warrior then, and she's very passionate, has a lot of desire, and she's like the mama bear that cares about her people. She was very disappointed that with that loss card that she you know, saw all these things happen to her people. She said, I don't think so. No more. All right. The 9 of Pentacles comes in here. Now, in the other deck, she's the one that's very independent, sovereign. I don't need nobody to help me. I'm going to do this. This is why you're fighting. Okay? Because you are showing the Emperor. You are the Emperor. That means great leadership. You're like putting your foot down. Nope. I'm back, bitch. That's what you're saying. Yeah. You know, Jen narrates this the way she wants to, because I can. So you are the Emperor now. You are the great leader. You are the Knight of Wands. You are the great warrior, has a passion and desire to move forward. And remember, in the other deck, this is the one with the volcano in it. I'm here to throw the bad guys away. Okay? To cause utter destruction to the bad guys in the off-world. Okay? So you are wronging a right. Okay? Thank you. All right. Because before, this is just confirmation of what happened and why you're resetting things to the way it should be karmically, because they hoodwinked you. The 8 of Swords is about being hoodwinked and tricked. You were tricked. Your whole world came crashing down, because that's the Tower, brought big changes to your life. Totally destroyed everything that you knew. It's a major arcana card. So now you are here to fight and defend and stand up, be the king of the hill. I'm taking it back. So you're setting it straight. Okay. All righty. It's okay. I hope that helps, honey. So yes, you are working in your dreams. You are just correcting it. Your base card on that is the High Priestess. That means the veil is dropping. You're going beyond that realm. You're going into a different way. You're using your intuition and you're fighting. Remember, she's a good one, but she's a tricky one. You got to watch her. So you have waited and plotted and planned, and I'm going to set this right once and for all. So you are going beyond the veil and you're fighting in that off world because you are intuitively ready for it. So you're just making sure you're righting all the wrongs. Okay. So if you need some help, let us know, because that's what we do around here. We'll go in and fight with you, but it looks like you're doing a beautiful job. They said, look at one more base card. The 10 of Pentacles, that's the treasure chest. Treasure chest, that's the gift from the universe that says, all is well, you've manifested it. 10 is a completion, and you won't be doing it for much longer. Okay? It's okay. You're good to go. All right. All right. Shannon had a question. Renee has an emergency question. My dog's eye is injured. I'm calling a vet. Can you see what happened? It looks bad. Something's wrong with its eye. It's closed. Okay. Let's do this really quick. And then Shannon, I will get to you. So Renee, let's see. In the meantime, you all send out good healing energy and frequency to Renee's doggy. All right. Let's see. It's injured. Let's see. Okay. They said if it's a flora card, there's lots of green cards in here. It'll be like an allergy or a weed or something in nature that's doing it. And if they're warrior fighting cards, that means it was attacked. So we're looking for... This happened really, really fast. There's a doggy card. Renee, I don't get that I don't get that it's of nature. I get that it was in a fight with something. Now, it could be in a fight with something out of nature. It could have been an insect, an animal. It could be reptilian, you know, snake, something like that. Okay. The reason I know this is the Three of Swords. This is the current situation. This is causing me heartache. Like, I'm panicking here. What happened? That's the heart with the Three Swords in it, okay? Okay, so doggy was out working. That's the worker bee, just out doing its thing. Whatever it was doing, it was just naturally going about its business. Thought it had the upper hand. The Six of Wands is the victory card. That means I had the upper hand at first, but no, this happened. It came out of nowhere because that's the Eight of Wands. That's fast moving. It happened so fast. Didn't realize. Here's a puppy dog card. It's going to be okay, Renee. There's your 10 of Cups. That means wishes being granted, promises being kept. Puppy's going to be okay because you even have a dog and family in this. This is a success card. Doggy's going to be okay. Go ahead and call the vet. But yeah, Magician is the trickster. Got too close and was tricked. Yeah. Queen of Swords. This just represents you, and I want the truth, and I want to know what happened. So the Magician card, remember, is always a doctor and veterinarian card. You're making the right decision. Get to the bottom of it by calling the vet. Okay? But it looks like that it happened so fast you're not quite sure what it was. All right, Four of Cups. Yeah, don't think you can do it on your own. Don't let it distract you. Go ahead and do what you're doing. Call the vet. Okay? So, Renee, I hope that helps, honey. Just going about his business and didn't realize, oops, that's not good. So, Renee, we send good healing and prayer. Your base card on that is the Ace of Swords, and that was hoodwinked. Like, probably got tricked. It happened so fast, didn't realize what he was doing. Okay. All right. All right, Shannon, you wanted to know, are you on the right path with work? Who wants to work? No one wants to work. Okay. All right. Let's see. Are you on the right path? Now, you know if it says no, it may tell you to take a new path. Those wands are good about doing that. All right. Okay, very possible. With that, it could be a B, you know, because it happens so fast. Yeah, when they're out there rooting around and digging and stuff, they aggravate bees and stuff all the time. So, all right. You think they should bring Moonin back, Jay? We old. We can't get our pants down fast enough. What are you talking about? There's a lot to go through them depends and granny panties. We ain't got time for that. Just saying. Could be, Shannon. Could be, honey. Scratched cornea. All right. Shannon wants to know about her job. Right path. If it says no, we'll know. I just still had the Tarot of Dreams in my hand, so that's the one we're going with. Did you start something new? Now it's bothering you? I think you may get to change something. I think a new door is going to open for you. Now, it can be an upgrade in your current job. It could just be a bilateral move. You wanted to start something new. Maybe you're trying to balance yourself out. Maybe timing, money, that kind of thought this was great. Now you're like, I don't know about this. All right. The reason I say that is because the Justice card is you're trying so hard to balance yourself. Now, you could be trying to balance out money, your time, your family. Justice is about being balanced out. Okay. Is this the right answer? Well, justice card always represents no matter what you do, it will be just for you, okay? And it's about balance. When you had this job, got this job, you thought, woohoo, this is the victory card. Six of Wands, absolute. I won. This is awesome. Because in the past, the little baby Page of Pentacles, you manifested a new job. He's a little guy that sits there and goes, please let me have this because I need money. This is a good move for me. That's what you did in the past. Your current situation is now you're thinking about it again. The Hermit is he's the wise old one. He also represents our heavenly creator and starting a new path. Are you thinking about starting something new? Like you're questioning your decision now. Is there a new path possibly coming? Because here's the future. This, if it's not now, it may get this way later. The Ten of Wands represents a heavy burden, and this, I'm not quite sure that I did the right thing. It may get to be too much for you. But remember, tens end quickly. So if you decide that you want to end it and end the burden and troublesome, whatever it's giving you, maybe it's not enough money, it's taken away from family or whatever, you do have the opportunity to end it because this is beautiful. The Four of Wands represents a new door opening. It's a new path, a new beginning and celebration. New job, new house, new career, and any of that stuff, okay? New baby, all that good stuff. So a new door opening. And then on the other side is the Page of Swords. You may be talking about starting something new. A Page of Swords is a determination to start a new endeavor. So are you thinking about starting a new job? Because it says it could very well happen. Because the one that you're in right now may get to be too much if it's not already. Okay. I'm wondering if you're going to get an upgrade or a raise or a new higher position in the one you're at, or you'll be able to transfer altogether. It says this is coming very, very quickly with the Eight of Wands, that you will actually be a higher leader because of the Emperor card. And it said, yes, Ace of Swords, you may consider changing what you're doing. That's determination to move forward, and that's victory as well. You just quit your old job? Okay. Well, don't let it get to be too much. If you're about to launch a business, don't let it burden you. If you need help, get help. Okay? But look, with all of these opportunities, you're leading. It's coming very quickly. Aces are about determination and going forward because this is starting something new. You just want to avoid this. That's burden. And make sure you maintain this, and that's balance. So if you need help, recruit help. Okay? You're opening an art studio. Beautiful. That sounds awesome. Beautiful. All right. So this is another confirmation. Ten of Pentacles is the manifestation of the gift from the universe. You have a gift. You should be doing this. But this is your worker bee card. It means don't work yourself to death because that's what's going to drag you into the ground. And then it no longer becomes a passion. Then it's just a routine. And then you lose your desire to do it. And you get to this point. And that's the Nine of Wands. That means you just sit down and quit eventually because your passion and desire gets drained out of you. So don't overwork yourself. Okay? Pay attention to yourself and your spirit. And if you're losing your passion and desire, because that's Wands, get help, take a break, and take care of you. Okay? Wood carvings, beautiful. So just be careful that you don't get too overwhelmed. Starting a new business and stuff like that, I'm so glad that you're doing what you want to do. But even in our passions and desires, they can get too overwhelming. Okay? And I don't want you to lose that passion and desire. All right. You will be successful. Your base card on that's the Queen of Pentacles. She's a manifester. Set your mind right, get your spirit right, and know what you're focused on, and just don't get worn out, okay? All right. Yeah, don't be working all day and all night, honey. No. All work and no play makes Shannon a very dull girl, okay? Don't be doing that. All right? All right. Nadia said Deb had a question about her doggies. Okay. I'll go find. Um, all of them been on the phone. I haven't put any on the screen today. I guess I don't need to. You're very welcome, honey. Deb, let's go do your doggies. I'm okay, Nadia. Let's do Deb's question. Then I do want to do your oracle cards. I don't want to go too late because I have to go find a Matchbox card in a toilet. Do we want to bring that up again? All right. Deb, if you've had it, did you have it on here, honey? I'll bring it back up. You had a question about your doggies, your fur babies. Is my Tilly in here? That's my Tilly. Hi, sweetheart. I'm so sorry if I missed you. I do miss you. I need to call you and see how you're doing. I hope you're well, honey. All right. Deb, what was your question about puppies? Probably take me 10 years to find it. Just retype it. It's okay. I know. Rocco's describing what he cooked yesterday, what I was talking about. Make your mouth water. He sent us a video of what it looked like. Woo-wee. My arteries clogged watching it, but I was licking my lips. What? My accent? I ain't got no accent. That's y'all. That's all y'all. I ain't got no accent. We're from the South, honey. Your dreams are real, okay? I just saw that statement, honey. They're very real. You're not imagining things. She retyped it? Okay, thank you. I'm slow. Did your dogs, Callie and Izzy, here, let's put this up here. Oh, that's right. I know y'all was talking about it. Did your dogs, Callie and Izzy, protect us from cancer? They both had tumors. Wow. Reminds me of our chat we had Friday night about our kitty cat, Ginger, when she has seizures. I think she's taking on stuff, so we don't. I'm just curious to know that. All right. Let's do, okay, they said go back to that one. Bossy, bossy. I'm telling you. All right. Callie and Izzy, doggies. They had tumors. Did they protect you from cancer? Aren't they amazing? Our little fur babies and their contracts with us. We're simply going to ask yes or no, but we want details as well. All right. Okay. Tow truck and a plumber, you think, Shannon? I'm just going to have to get a record to pull that Matchbox card out of my toilet. I'm going to hang him up on a clothesline. All right, Dad. Oh. Yes, ma'am. And they didn't want you to worry. This is just perfect. Oh. Now, I don't need to know this, but I'm assuming that these puppies are no longer with you because that's what it says here. Okay. Now, I want you to pay attention. They said to switch back to Rider Waite deck because they wanted you to see a picture. All right. Let me take this off and I'm going to show you. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this is a generational family card and wishes being granted, okay? I want you to pay attention to the bottom part of the picture. There's two little puppy dogs down there. You see them? And they're with your family. That represents Callie and Izzy, okay? They brought you a gift. They were there to bring you a gift. I know my Deb's about to cry. She's already got tears in her eyes. Okay. Because I feel it. That's my twin sister. I feel her. You just simply wanted to know if they saved you from cancer. You have a huge Ace of Wands. It was their passion and desire to do that. They contracted that out to do that for you. So yes, in the past, I'm assuming that you have lost them because this is the loss and depression. You lost them, but did you get doggies after that? The reason they did it is the Nine of Pentacles is they did not want you to worry. It would have caused too much anxiety and worry if it would have been one of you guys. If you and Jack would have got it, it would have been worse. So they took that on. Okay. They wanted you to have a new, fresh start. That's the baby Page of Swords, and that's starting a new endeavor of going forward. Okay. King of Swords, it balanced it. And remember, he's about justice and balance. So they paid the price. So you would balance out your life for that new beginning. And they were called away because that's judgment. They decided to be called and move on. They did their job. They completed their contract and they were happy to do it. Yep. That's perfect. There's a Lover's card. It represents a contract that they had. They just literally manifested it, sat back and waited. It was fine because the Queen of Swords also represents being just and balanced and doing it for you. So, yeah. They're gone. Yeah. Well, the cards say that. But, yes, that big Ace of Wands absolutely confirms they did it. It was their contract, and they were happy to do it. Okay? You're welcome. I know you're crying because I know my dad. Well, your base card was the Ace of Swords. That's 2 yeses. They each get an ace. The Ace of Swords is that you would have victory over your life. They hope that you have the truth now because remember, swords are about truth. Okay? That's so beautiful. So beautiful. Gotta love our fur babies. They have soul contracts too. We don't always think about that, but they do. All right? All right. Christine had a question before Deb. You forgot about the clock alarm not set and then the alarm goes off. Oh, you want to know why your clock's talking to you? Somebody's trying to get your attention. Okay, Christine. All right, let's go find Christine's. See if I can find it. If I can't, that's okay. Something about a clock. I'm assuming that's what you're asking. Sorry, I'm slow. Y'all know that. I'm looking, Christine. You can type it in again. Probably already have by the time I get up here. I don't see it. Ugh. I saw Deb's, and you said that one was before that. Okay. Yes, Wings, I hear you. My nerves were so frazzled this morning. I had all my angels in here trying to calm me down. White Feather showed up. Black Hawk showed up. Wings just sitting there just... It's crazy. I'm always distracted, Rocco. You know that. You can retype it if you want to be very specific. I think I get what you're saying. Like, there's no alarm set on your clock and it just automatically goes off on its own. Is that what you're trying to say? And you want to know why? Maybe there's a message. I'll start shuffling cards based on that energy. You have a clock in your living room that has an alarm. You never set it but it goes off by itself. Who's here? And then you had a question about your car. Okay. Well, let's do the clock first. And then mods, go ahead and end questions, because by the time I get those two done and we do oracles, it'll be time to wrap it up for the day. Thank you, Rocco. All right. So it goes off by itself. You want to know who shows up because you know someone's showing up. Okay. Well, let's go and look and see. All right. In the meantime, Christine, write your question about your car and we'll end on that one today. Okay. Let's see who's showing up with this alarm, if that's what it is. If you feel that someone's there, then we'll go see what kind of energy comes in. All right. All right. It's crazy. Now, you know, Spirit works with frequency and energy, so they usually do communicate through electronics. It happens a lot. Your lights can flicker, your TVs can go on and off. It's crazy. All right. Not only were we going to ask who is coming in, but what their message is to you and what the purpose is. I'm assuming that this is a positive thing, Christine. That this is not, it doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, that you're okay with it. You probably just kind of roll your eyes at this point and go, okay, guys, we get you. All right. You have two entities coming in. One is good and one is negative. You're going to have to set some boundaries. Hold on. Yeah, I don't like that. The positive energy that's coming in didn't start showing up until the negative one started showing up to get you distracted. They're trying to get your attention, but it is not positive. So I want you to think about doing some cleansing, saging, and demanding it go, okay? Now, I'm going to read this to you, and then I'm going to explain why half of it's negative and half of it's positive. Here's some great advice right now. Is King of Cups is about setting boundaries. That means you need to say, this is my house, and you're not coming in here, okay? That means you cleanse that alarm clock and say, nope, this is no longer a tool for you to use, because their main goal is for you to be distracted. Remember, Seven of Cups is about distraction, illusion, and it's a trickery card. This is not a positive thing. Now, in the past, you've been thinking all along, it's the Six of Pentacles. Oh, that's a nice message. This is giving and receiving. What you got to tell me is just an alarm going off. No, it's not. Nope, this is the current situation. They want you to get so distracted, because that's the card that was beside it. Not this one. With the seven, that they sit side by side. These are not positively aspected. And the King of Cups that sits with it says you need to set boundaries, because they're getting you distracted, and you need to, they're trying to get you to surrender to their energy. It is not a positive thing. Now, the reason I know that you do have a positive person coming in your spirit, your angels, your people that have passed on, is they're trying to protect you, is because this is a family victory card, and they're coming in and stopping it. Is the alarm not does it last very long, or does it click off real quick? Because you do have family coming in. This is a family victory card as well. All right. So do you have someone's coming in and working with you? This is looking out into the future. Like, what in the world is happening? You are going to have to set boundaries. Okay. There's lots of secrets coming through this message. They are not all positive. So I want you to set boundaries. They do this, they do the work to sit back and watch how you're going to react to it. You can sharpen your intuitive a little bit there and your discernment, and think about who's doing it and what kind of energy it is. Because here's your hoodwinked. They're tricking you. There's another trickster card. I want you to start thinking about this. This is about strategy. Five of Swords is about strategy. I don't care if you have to unplug that alarm clock, throw it out, you just sage, do some cleansing, set your boundaries with the King of Cups and say, you're not coming in here anymore. You have no power and authority over me. And then you call upon your good side and say, you can keep coming in here, run them off. They may already be trying to do that, but they're looking for permission. So be very strategic of how you do it. It goes off until it turns off because they're trying to distract you. Look here, not there. Okay? So if you have a jet, which is, I keep these on my electronics because jet is very good for electronics. It keeps negative energy away from electronics. Get you a jet. It's literally jet black. Okay? You can order them online if you need to, but make sure that this is pure and cleansed. You can cleanse these with sage. You can use salt, but set it on the alarm clock and it helps absorb negative energy. Okay, it's a battery. Okay, take the battery out. You do what you need to do, but get a jet and set it on top if you need to, because it will help purify that energy. Okay. Your base card on that was the Knight of Swords. Get to the bottom of the truth. Be the warrior. That's a fighter card, so you're going to have to fight. But you can do it. Nine of Pentacles, all right? You have freedom. You have authority. All right. All right. You never know when it's going to happen. Yeah, they're trying to distract you, honey. All right. Let's go back and do the one about your car. Terry. I'm going to put this on the screen. Y'all see this? What's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? Beer nuts are $1.75 and deer nuts are under $1. Wow, that's crazy. Your car electronics go crazy. It happened in my last car too. So what's going on? My screen goes on and off. Okay, so we're going to piggyback this. I'm just going to do a yes or no on this, on the simple fact. Now, if it tells me no, I'll go into a little bit deeper. If it tells me yes, this is the same entity that's going from your house, the alarm clock, to the car, then you know it's the same thing. Do the same cleansing in your car. Okay. Another reason, now I'm not getting that in your reading, but another reason that electronics will go crazy around somebody is because their frequency and energy is too high, and you can offset electronics. Guilty as charged. Do it all the time. It's aggravating, but let's just simply ask a yes or no. Is this the same entity coming into your car as it is the house alarm clock? Okay, so I'm looking for yes answers. If it is, just cleanse it. I know, I just saw him. Spirit just showed me the Devil card and the King of Cups. Okay. Is this the same entity? Yes. And they may look pretty, but when I do a 3-card spread of yes or no, I look for high-powered cards that are very powerful. Yep. 10, yes. That's a positive yes. So is the Fool. It's a major arcana, trying to fool you as well. Trying to get your attention, reconciliation. That's a spirit that's trying to come in and go, hello, would you like a flower? It's definitely the same entity. Okay, trying to play nice, but not nice. Here's your base card, Five of Wands. It's to bring you inner conflict and turmoil. Okay, so I want you to cleanse not only your car, but the alarm clock. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Miss Deb. All right. The car's worse. Okay. Well, it could be the root of the problem, because a lot of times when the energy hangs around it, more so if it's stronger there, it could be the base root of where it is. So cleanse your car. Put a beautiful barrier around your car altogether. If you need help doing that, just reach out to us and we can walk you through it. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. You are correct, Terry. Shungite is another good crystal or stone that you can use to absorb negative energy. That is true. So, jet or shungite. Absolutely. Yep. Deb agrees as well. Okay. Oh, good point, Nadia. I just saw that. Make sure it's not plastic. Some places do sell plastic jet or shungite. Yeah, you're looking for the purity of it, and it's not plastic. Oh, they'll just paint a piece of plastic and try to convince you that that's what it is. Look at the details of where you're buying it from. Okay. And if you're not quite sure where to go, email us. Put it in our group email or something, and we'll try to lead you in the right direction of some good sites if you don't have anything local. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go in and do your oracles and see what is going on. And I did take a brief glance at them, and they weren't real pretty. So I think we're having some negative thoughts about how we look at ourselves. So maybe some self-reflection warnings today. We need to work on that attitude about being in the mirror. Remember those? Because we don't spit on the mirror. All right. So here we go. Let's start with Angel Abundance. Hi, Miss Harley Quinn. How are you, sugar?
Good.
Okay. It's potty time. Okay. All right. Your Angel Abundance today. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. All right. That's what it looks like. I don't know if we've had this or not. I think we have. I don't know. Too pretty. All right. It just says the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. I got up and came in here and sat down. Does that count? Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. For me, if I want to exercise, I'll go walk with Gaia. That's my exercise. Other than that, it's probably plunge in the toilet later today. That's it. But anyway, so get up and move your physical body and your energy that you have and your physicality of it will help you manifest. Put you in a good mood. Frankly, it makes me hurt and arthritis scream, but to each his own. You do what you gotta do, boo, okay? All right. Napping is fun. It takes a lot of energy to snore, so let's stick with that. I like it. All right, let's do your Archangel today. I asked Spirit, I said, which Archangel would like to come in and give us a message today? Who do we need? This is, I'm going to butcher this name. Archangel Christiel. All I see is Christ, Aiel. Can you see it? Maybe. Anyway. Connect with unicorns. Receive the white ascension flame. Ooh, fancy. She's pretty. He, she, whatever. It is pretty. All right, let's see what our cheat sheet says. All right. Archangel Christiel, I guess. We'll just say it is. Has recently entered this universe to help us. It's a he is pure white and comes through the diamond white cross-shaped stargate of Lyra, basically, behind which unicorns wait for us. Then he steps down through the Pleiades to enter Earth through his etheric retreat at Jerusalem. He also accesses humanity through the moon. Interesting. Archangel Christiel is in charge of the development of the causal chakras of humanity. Your causal chakra lies above your head. Causal, that's your crown chakra. That's what it is. It is your personal moon. It holds divine feminine energy and Christ light. It is also a peace chamber. When it is open and activated, you can access the angelic realms. Nice. When Archangel Christiel sees that you are ready to connect with unicorns, he sends a finger of light via the moon to you, through which these beautiful white illuminated beings can reach you. Okay. That means we just need to fully activate our crown chakra. All right. And then we'll work on that. A good meditation to do is the guardian angel or the archangel meditation. That's a really good one to do. That helps. It opens your crown chakra really well. Christelle. Yep. I thought I was saying it half right. All right. Okay. Let's do your chakra oracles. All right. You ready for your lecture? It's not from me. It's from them. Remember, they're bossy. All right. So maybe this is self-reflection today. All three of them are about self-reflection. Okay. So if you're feeling down on yourself, you're being too hard on yourself, or someone else is making you feel bad about yourself, you need to tell them where to go. Just saying. Okay. The first one, we've had all these before. I don't think we've had them all together. So somebody's feeling really bad about themselves. Acceptance. Accept you for you, boo. You got to accept yourself, that you are the way you are. Okay. Now, if there's certain things about you that are negative that you don't like, then you go within and you work on yourself. But when it comes to your physical appearance, there's only so much you can do. If you don't like you, stop hating on yourself. How much longer are we going to keep spitting on the mirror? Stop spitting on our Creator's creation. Okay. Accept you. We signed up for it. There are things that you can do to have betterment in your life, but not only your physicality, but your emotional stability, your spiritual stability. Accept who you are. And if you don't like what you see and don't want to accept it, then do something about it for the positive. No one's going to do that for you. Okay. All right. Here's the second one. Insecurity. Do you stop feeling insecure about yourself? If you are, go in and find out why and how to fix it. Why are you insecure? Why do you not have enough faith in yourself? Why do you feel off balance? What is it that you need to reset that? Because that's not okay, because you're letting this guy yap in your ear. Remember the angel and the devil on the shoulders? And you're letting that one guy win. Okay? We don't do that. Don't let somebody come in and yap in your ear and make you feel insecure about yourself. Know who you are. If you're not quite sure, go within. You meditate, you pray, go to your Creator and say, who am I again? They will let you know with a nice warm blanket hug. Okay? All right, here's your final one. Stop having a fear of rejection. Oh, no one's going to like me if I just accept who I am. If I'm secure in myself, they could still reject me. They could still hate me. Who gives a rat's ass? That's my attitude. Love yourself. Love your Creator. That's all you need to worry about. If people can't accept you for who you are and your pure self, don't worry about rejection. That's on them, honey, not you. You know, like I said a million times, you do you, boo. Let them reject you. That's their problem. Don't take that on yourself. Thicken your skin a little bit and realize it doesn't matter. You don't like it? Hit the road, Jack. That's all I got to say about that. March them to the cliff and all those bad feelings, JoJo, kick them off. All right, bye. We ain't got time for that. We got too much work to do. We got stuff to do. We are strong. We are powerful. And we are with our Creator. We are love and we are light. And that's what we are. So don't let that guy yap in your ear. Don't let that happen. All right? Encourage yourself. Be your greatest cheerleader besides your Creator. When the collective is not always around, go within. You're your greatest cheerleader along with your Creator. So are we, and we'll be there to help and lift you up if you need it. But you've got to root for yourself, because when you look in that mirror, you say, I'm worth it. I'm worth rooting for. All right? And no, it's not conceited and egotistical. It's self-love. You got to love yourself. All right? All right. So those are your oracles today. We've gone an hour and 40 minutes. I thought we had a good energy show. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Anybody wants to come do some plumbing, come on over. I'll even let you keep the Matchbox car that we dig out of the toilet. I'll even wash it first. Okay. All right. So Wednesday, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we'll start getting into, we'll have a little round table. We'll have some of our beautiful family members on here, Sister Nadia, Brother Rocco, and we'll start digging into, we'll have a little conversation, but we'll dig into spirit and tarot and see what they can tell us about maybe some of the wonders of the world, and whether they're artifacts or locations and things that we just kind of scratch our head and going, did we really make that? You know what I'm saying? You only do moats with piranha and a popsicle stick drawbridge. All right. All right, guys. It was a beautiful, beautiful show. I am rested. I'm feeling better. You know, all your prayers and love and energy and frequency helps, and I appreciate it. Thank you all for checking in on me. I hope you guys are well. Be blessed today and always the rest of the day. Go do you, boo. I love you. I love you. Love and lights and and I'll see you on Wednesday, all right? Blessings. Love all y'all. Love you. Bye-bye.